pretty quick now. Now with YouTube first, hit restream. Everybody's live. Hello. You know, it's kind of fun doing it one at a time before turning it on, turning it off. Anyway, Mr. Live Ocean, I guess, or Randy Stark. What do you want to call me? You can try doxing me, but it wouldn't matter. I'll put my address out there for you if you want. Anyway, yeah, I had it working before, and I was thinking, well, maybe if I went ahead and moved Pro Tools and the interface and everything to the laptop, I can get it to work a little bit better. Maybe save some resources. Speaking of resources, wrong mouse. I'm even going to try to record. So far, everything's working. I'm going to see what it jumps to as far as CPU usage. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, I got it working, but the only issue was that I would hear myself twice, and at least I would hear myself in real time in addition to a slight delay, which made it sound like I was in a concert hall, but only I could hear it. That, and also the hiss that I hear was being picked up by the streaming PC, so the main PC. So now it's back to that. Putting on a laptop, yeah, it might work if I had a new digital interface. And even with a new digital interface, I'd probably still hook that up to the streaming PC. The main PC, the real PC, the desktop. Yeah, the laptop, desktop, yeah. And so far, OBS seems to be agreeing. I'm not seeing a huge delay in the feed. Oh, of course, you're seeing it being delayed on the laptop, but that's fine. That cannot be perfect. I think it's funny when people complain about that. Oops, wrong mouse. And they want to know how to fix it. And, I mean, there's some things they may be turned off, maybe they can turn on, but chances are the browser hardware acceleration is still on, so it's not that. It's either you need a better ISP or IS provider. But ISP provider is redundant, like saying PCV valve. You're just saying valve twice. Anyway. Or you move closer to the server. So if you're worried about Twitch, move closer to wherever the Twitch server is. You know. It's almost like what the main protagonist of Ready Player One does in the book. The movie doesn't show that. In the book, he moves to, I think it was Columbus, Ohio, wherever the Oasis servers were or whatever. That way he had the best connection. This was after he won the money and he was able to live on his own, kind of almost in, I wouldn't say in hiding, kind of in hiding. Anyway, but the movie had to be short, had to be simpler, and they didn't put that part in there. But yeah, because at one point he was overweight. In the book, he starts off being like overweight or maybe chubby, something, not healthy. Then he ends up becoming healthy because of using VR. In VR with a rig that allowed him to get more exercise, whatever. Anyway, everything's working right. Okay, it's one of the reasons why I tried to make the change was the occasional glitch with the sound. I mean, it seemed like it had been fixed for the most part, but I figured, hey, try the laptop. And it sounded pretty good on the laptop. Just, yeah. The two slight issues made it to where, like, well, either I can hurry up and try to get to interface, which I really can't afford right now because of the money that I lost so far on a video card, yeah. Oh, if you're shopping on Facebook Marketplace and you're seeing these things that say like buy now, and you can use MetaPay to pay it and it's guaranteed, maybe I'll get my money back, but the scammer still tried to scam. And what they had done was, when I guess they submitted the tracking number to Facebook, and it's a UPS deal, which we'll get into that in a second. But they just used a tracking number for some other random order that happened to be coming from the same zip code as where they were to my zip code. Because on the UPS webpage you look at, it really doesn't give you the exact location or even a roundabout. It just gives you the zip code. It doesn't doesn't tell you how many packages it is. For some reason, this tracking number for my video card has 6 packages in it instead of 1, because it should just be 1. And it should have my address. It shouldn't be going to we're going from one Maurice's in Columbus, Ohio, speaking of Columbus, Ohio, to a Maurice's in Abilene. So I don't know how they're going to succeed. At the very least, if Facebook or Meta, whatever, doesn't really honor their guarantee, well, then I'll just try to do a chargeback. But it's just going to take time. And then, if I can get that money back, I could either get a interface or something else. And right now, speaking of something else, because that something else could have been a 8 terabyte hard drive, because I'm a bit of a data hoarder. And I like to start deleting stuff, but I need to get everything together and figure out what I have, get rid of stuff that I know I can't use, and then go through the stuff that I can use, make clips, make compilations, basically, whittle it down. And if YouTube is working right, I don't know, I haven't really watched enough of the videos to see how good the quality is, but hopefully it's fine. I might just rely on YouTube. I might even start paying YouTube money. I don't think I have that kind of account where it costs money. Then again, I'm paying so many little things out, for all I know I am. YouTube's really good at signing me up, even though I didn't say I wanted to sign up. I didn't know that was a requirement or something. Maybe I did to stream. I don't know. But they seem to be pretty generous with data storage, so we'll see. But for now, while I'm waiting for, because what I'm doing right now on the laptop, why I'm trying not to do too much on the laptop besides these core chart deals, is because I'm trying to move maybe a terabyte of data, whatever was in the OBS folder on this 2 terabyte backup drive. Move that to the laptop real quick, just so that I can get some space on the streaming PC. I can take some files off that. Otherwise, I can't record. Should I have to record? No, but still am for now, just in case something happens and I want a high def capture of it instead of whatever YouTube does. I have a feeling that with this being a 1080p input to YouTube, it could be messing it up. And I just realized I'm just doing the whole overlay. I'm not doing the intro. Yeah, let's do the intro real quick. Make this official. I'm recording. I'm streaming. CPU usage is down. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't have Chrome and Brave open. I'm still using the laptop for that. So, okay, here we go. I kind of like this music. I'm assuming it's copyright free. It's music that my friend had gathered, and I'm pretty sure he had used Canva or something like that. And I don't know if they have DRM free music right there, but I don't know, who knows. So far I haven't got any flags, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to the overlay. We're kind of in it. We're just talking, and I'm sitting here making sure that my fretboard's not being covered up. I keep having to move this camera, and also making sure it's a more classical style in my seating. Getting my foot repositioned. It's now pointing more towards the camera. Same direction, not quite at the camera, but still parallel or perpendicular to it. Yeah, perpendicular. That's the right word. And I just gotta get it. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Anyway, it's nice that it's a little earlier, but I don't get days like these very often. It's an off day. It's an off day, I guess. I'm a day off. No, I'm not a day off. I'm a day off always. I'm definitely retarded. It's a day off from work, and had dinner early. Or well, I call it dinner, but it was my first meal of the day, so you can call it breakfast. And amazingly, I'm not hungry, but I might have to just spend a few minutes on this if I finally start having hunger pains. But whatever. It wasn't a bad pork chop. Good thing today is I have not had any snacks, and hopefully I won't have any. It'll save me a lot of money if I just avoid that. That's such a nice chord. Go into the C7. Is it C7? Keep calling it C7. C major 7. Difference in a C major 7 to C7 is a C7 would have a minor 7 instead of a major 7. So we would lower the G, not the G. Yeah, right? Yeah, make it minor, you lower the G to a F sharp. Somehow, we're not doing that. That's interesting. I would have to completely figure out a whole new fingering to get that to work. Or just add an F sharp. Like we'll have to mute the G, add a high F sharp. That'd be easy. Oh yeah, my hands are getting tired. But yeah, it was either getting a new digital interface, a new 8 terabyte backup hard drive, whatever, or capture card. But for now, I've gotten this capture card finally work, audio wise. That was one of the reasons why I was trying to move things. Now I've learned that if it's not working, just turn the unplug the capture card, plug it back in. Speaking of which, I want to make sure sound's still working. Curious. No, it's not. What the hell? I didn't change anything. And it'd be coming in through M audio, which is the weird thing. Well, good thing we're not trying to play any videos on my laptop. Though that was the plan. If I wasn't moving all these files and stuff, I'd be checking out some other web pages and stuff. We can start doing some song work, not just chords. I mean, I'm alright with chords, except for the C6 I'm looking at right now. That one still needs work. Great. At least this works. If I really had to, I could play a video on this PC, and if everything's working like it was, you should be able to hear it, because that's what happened that one time. But it was too loud. Now I've gotten it to where it's not somehow doubled or whatever, and it was like double the volume or whatever. Anyway, I'll ignore that one problem. And let's just see if we can try this hard chord. The bar is probably second hardest part besides just getting that reach. Making sure this ring finger does not move while I try to get the pinky down. It did move. Had it for a second, then that finger just slid over. Still, even though I hadn't played in 4 or 5 days, it didn't regress. Still an improvement. It does not want to stay. So I'm going to take those fingers and just spread them out. I should do that more often. Maybe I can get some stretch out of it. uh, maybe my hands will get bigger the more I play. I don't know. Start lifting weights. Moving on. I need to get my taxes done. Maybe I have the kind of money to get all that stuff. Maybe also get an electric guitar. And I'm really lucky to be able to get that big ass new gaming monitor that will also allow me to use its 4K TV as the screen over here. Then I also will need to move the monitor speakers, studio monitors. So I need stands for that. Also, all kinds of things. I also still want to rebuild the gaming PC and still use either those old parts for the music station here or rebuild a friend's. I don't say rebuild. Well, rebuild it and give it to a friend. And I would say I'm getting my old computer back, so there's still a trade going on. But he'll be upgraded to a much better PC. He's got a better video card. It's just the PC is still a little outdated. It's a beast still, but barely keeping up at the moment. There's that mini bar giving me issues. And hopefully I'm louder too. I couldn't tell in my recordings that I was loud enough. Just that one. Not usually giving me this trouble, but today, it's the one part of my finger I know for sure that just needs to calcify or calcify. It's not, well, I don't think it's calcium. It could be. But no, it can't be. Calcium is usually when you got like in your blood, in your ears when you're getting cauliflower ear because it calcifies. Fingers, it's just the skin getting thicker. If you're doing it right. If it's somehow calcifying, you're doing something wrong. You're bleeding. So stop practicing so hard. You don't have to squeeze that hard. Anyway. For me, so make sure to get the right angle. I'm trying to roll the finger. It'll get better someday. It'll buzz less when it's harder over there. It'll get easier when it gets harder. That's one way to put it. That's too bad it's not a D, but that's just the key you see for it. It's D minor. Otherwise it'd be an F sharp somehow. Just need the 4. Just 4. Just like, I just love lifting that finger when it rings right. Wrong finger. Of course, get my fingers closer to the frets. And it's the same part of my index finger that needs to be thicker. So I've always been able to sort of play it once in a while, and there's times where it's difficult because you start getting those little divots, little dents. While they're still soft. It should let you know that eventually it should thicken in that spot, but it's slow growing. Maybe if I had a better job, better hours, I can do this more often. And That's been the plan. Oh, the rock strings. That E minor. I don't know what chord that is. Almost sounds like a sustained 4 or some kind. Probably what it is. E minor sustained 4 or something. Or not even E minor because the B could be an A, but could do that in the with the sustained 4th. But then I would also be playing still that E, but the G string would be B. G, nope. G sharp, B flat, I believe. So it'll be something else altogether. I sit there and look at it. It could be a minor, extra minor, minor 7th. I don't know. That sounds, well, no. Well, yeah. Because otherwise it would be a B. So you're throwing a minor 7th in there instead of, because it's B flat. Huh. But I don't have time to even write it out and get it all figured out. But I know I'm like halfway there. Might as well talk about some music theory. It's the whole point of this. Can't get better at it if I don't practice. All right, let's see if this one's progressed. This one is closer, and these are further. Okay. Almost thinking B minor. Make sure I get in the right spot. Very close. It sounds different. Maybe it sounds better. There we go. Oh, no, that's the F sharp. There we go. Must have had it on the wrong fret. I have to look at the recording later, figure that out. Like, what was I doing? It didn't sound terrible, but it didn't sound like an F. That's for all I know, I had it on the 3rd fret. I just had the right shape. And that's what I need to spend less time doing, is looking at just the shape, and you start looking more at the notes. Oh, that helps. Getting the fingers on the right string. Just trying to go by feel. Oh, it's the other finger. Get rid of that one. That I hadn't done in a while, and I was just trying to do it by feel and trying to look at the video a little bit. That's what I get for now, like just like practicing streaming without streaming. But why do that when you can just be streaming it? At least it's not like 3 a.m. It's about 3:30 when I finally get to the point where I think it's working again. And they go, all right, well, it's still too late, so I'll try to do it the next day, and I'll turn it on and get ready. And it doesn't work. Even today, I thought it'll be just fine. I'll turn it on, everything will be working, because I had it working last night or this morning, whatever. And no, it wasn't. even went as far as uninstalling Pro Tools, reinstalling it, still didn't help. And what I did to fix it, hard to say. Makes no sense. Why it would just basically I just like I have to keep restarting the computer until it works, and it works. Why? I don't know. Yeah, pinky. It's too soft. That didn't move. I probably had that on the wrong screen. Okay. And I'm just doing the G major 7 to the G6 to G sustained 4, then back to G. Just a nice sounding progression. And you barely have to move your fingers and get it done. Unlike this one, which is the one in the key of C, and it's a C6. There's no way I could even try to play that progression, be able to move between them. Not yet. You really have to move your fingers, completely change it. So yeah, completely have to reposition your hand to go from a C major 7 to a C6, and then once again to do the C sustained 4. I'm not at that point yet, but I can do it for G, and I can do it for D. A I can kind of do, and I think that's it. Something like that. Can't see the next button. Oh, there it is. And oh shoot, I'm looking like a halfway done moving however many gigabytes of files that is. Shoot. And it's been like 30-40 minutes already since I started, almost 30 minutes streaming. Nah. All the more reason to do this. Either this or eat. I'm just not that hungry yet, so. Very similar to going between the C and C major 7. And just raising the C back to the B. What does that do exactly? You're raising third. I don't think it's a sustained fourth, but there's a fourth in there. Doesn't sound like a sustained fourth. C to B. No, that's the second scale degree. Ah, okay. I'm thinking fourth. Oh. We went to the second, not down. Otherwise, yeah. The fourth scale degree to be a D. And what I was thinking. Alright. That's why it doesn't sound like a sustained fourth. It's something with a 2 in there. Anyway, I should have zoomed in more on that. Sorry, guys. We're trying to look at that. And because this key, or the key in this book is showing an alternate version of A minor, it doesn't do like the other one where it'll go from A minor 7th, in case A minor 7 too, to A minor 6, but doesn't have an A minor sustained 4 for me to try to even figure out on that one progression. I would have to sit here and look at the notes and figure it out myself if I want to do that. 3, 5. It seemed like a stretch, but in a way it still is. Getting the pinky to the bottom, closest to the fret that it needs to be on. Although that doesn't sound bad. I'm going between those. It's going straight to the resolution. All right. E. One of my other favorite chords, right? It's like any of the chords, we can hit all 6 strings. I can think about it. Going between E and E minor is fun for some reason. Sounds familiar. And the E7, that's always so fun. On a different string. Sometimes I have 2 fingers on the same string at that time. Oops. Alright. I need to work on my strumming. My fretting and strumming. I'm still a beginner. Heck, I just realized this, though. That I've been streaming for almost a year now. Maybe a year. I'd have to figure out, because the folders, the files, whatever, that I'm moving into a folder right now are from April 28th to whatever last year. It's like, oh shoot, it's possible, because I figured I had some of the oldest files on this drive, so it's not too surprising unless I did throw them on the 4 terabyte drive I got. So I have to like look into it. Like, man, it may be the year anniversary. Try to use the video more instead of looking at the dots in real space and time. Just did I get this right? Oh, y'all can see it all, but it looks right. It actually came out easier than, or better than usual. It's just that bar chord sometimes. I just can't get every single note to ring out. And this time, that part worked fine. Like, oh. Wow. Oh. Well, it was, I guess for those of you who aren't on X or YouTube, I did a slight, we just talked about the Minecraft movie. It's not a terrible movie, but I think it could have been better. The visuals are great, but I've never played the game, so a lot of things about the story I probably wouldn't catch on to, and like how good or not great, whatever it was. But some of the messaging was a little off for me. I know it's supposed to be a kids movie, but it felt like somebody got their greasy fingers on it and added, some things to it that it didn't need for the story. And I just felt like there could have been a better, positive role model in the game. Oh well. That's why first I was optimistic. Oh, Jason Momoa's in it, and then you learn more about his character and realize, oh no, he is not what you think. Because they weren't on the same string. Yeah. Okay. I can play that one. Someday it won't take me, 5 or 10 seconds to set it up. And if someone asks me, play an E9, I'd have to give me a sec. I need to look it up real quick. I couldn't just remember. Oh, yeah, that's the E9. But if I sat here and looked at the theory more, I'd probably get it. So I got to start thinking more about the intervals in between, and just the strings when they're open, but when you're pressing on them. But anyway. And that's it for the key of A minor. Those are the most popular. Maybe I can find a book that has everything in it. But I don't know if it'll be as thin, or would it be a book small enough to put in the guitar case. It's supposed to go in the neck area. But there's plenty of space. Alright. Oh yeah, the G. I'm trying to play it tonight. Not quite positioned right. I had it for a second. Why? Just doesn't want to pay attention. Doesn't want to listen. But yeah, that was the G, G major 7, the G6, and the G sustained 4. As best as I can do at the moment. Then A minor again. I should have just focused on it differently. I could get it quicker. For now, I'm still trying to get used to using the video, which is actually not bad. I can actually usually see that I'm not close enough to the fret, except for my index finger. You just can't see that at all. And it's always fun going between E and A minor. Same shape, just move it over a string, add the 6th string, and boom, Bob's your uncle. And the B minor. Sure, it's on the 2nd string, not the 3rd. All the difference it makes is getting your fingers exactly where they need to be. Not in the middle of the fretboard, but closer to the fret. Just realized I need even more callus at the very tip of my middle finger. Just felt real raw holding it that way. It felt different. I don't know why, but it did. And back to C. Why not? Sounded kind of cool. And we finally get to play the D. Love playing the D. Maybe I got it right that time. Let me look at the video more. I don't know. I think my index finger, middle finger wants to go down a fret. So Everything was over by one. And I was trying the D major 7, G6, D sustain 4, and then back to D. For some reason, like D just likes to trip me up a little bit, just like A. Something about it. Well, looks like I'm gonna be late getting on the stream tonight. Well, the other stream, the gaming stream. Oh well. 16 minutes to go. And we're like at 60%. Maybe I should have just done a handful of files instead of doing everything that was in that folder at the time. Oh well. Yeah, I should probably eat. I want to keep practicing. My hand could use a slight break. Get some blood back. Some blood circulation going back through my fingers again. And those of you on YouTube and X, you'll be seeing me shortly. But for Kick and Twitch, you'll have to visit me on my gaming channel, Mr. Live Ocean. At Mr. Live Ocean, or whatever. Say it right. But, let's do this properly. There we go. And yes, I'm wearing my Deadpool shirt. It's trying to hint at where my name Live Ocean came from. I would have done Live Ocean everywhere, but when I was trying to get it for on Xbox, someone had it. So I put Mr. on it. Now Mr. Live Ocean everywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, Mr. Live Ocean signing off. Hope you all have a good night. See you all shortly. And as far as doing some more practicing, it could happen again later tonight, but I have to be up kind of early tomorrow. So if anything, hopefully before I game tomorrow, like today, I'll get on this and yeah, get a few more minutes in. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you are, I can't tell from OBS. And yeah, and as always, well, you know, I was supposed to say stay frosty, but I don't have the same outro. So yeah, I'll use my intro as an outro still. Yeah, stay frosty, people.